Hey, how's it going, folks? Now I've recovered from my eyes, but for the past probably 12 videos, I was having a conjunctivitis in the eyes. Definitely make a video about that one. No more glasses now, so I'm fully recovered. Now I want to talk about this topic, and it's actually very hits me very personal, and also, speaking of the truth as an individual level, may not be as everyone's cup of tea. Everyone has a personal job experience or things like that. But I'd like to discuss about this, and maybe you guys will be familiar or not, because everyone's different. All right. Now, um, let's talk about a timeline. All right, and I'll talk about towards the end what made me make this video. Okay. So first, we have to understand how we human civilization, how we have evolved to what is today. Now, if we go look back to sticks and stones that don't break my bones, hunt and gather society in tribes or groups of people, and to survive, every individual member contribute in this group to order to survive. Where men go out and hunt, where boys are with mothers to a certain age until probably 7 or 8 years old, shifted to the father to learn how to hunt, or men groups. And everyone has a duty. Then when we shifted to agriculture, then tribes are entering for the workforce, right? That's when you start using and growing and changing goods. Unlike the hunter-gatherer society, you catch what's in the wild. Then we move on. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution literally brought people to go to areas that has jobs, which is, agriculture is more seasonal. Industrial revolution is more ongoing or not ongoing, depending on the job, right? Whether you're blacksmith, whether you're masonry, whether you're wood or carpentry, or you kind of name I'm not going to name all that stuff. Everyone has, you get paid, but you go out to the certain areas to work. Now we have technological society that we're living in right now. Jobs has shrunken, and as you can see, one by one, we're hunter gatherer. Everyone member has a role. Once you shift to agriculture, the roles are still there. When you shift to industrial revolution, you move away from extended family and go into cities. Once you head to the technology is on your hands. It's global. Before you submit your resume, hard paper copy to the employers. Now we've got phased out. We've gone to the stage that we submit our resume through online. Not only just that, cover letters. Then you have LinkedIn profile. Then they got to want your social media account. Then they want to know if you have a criminal or health record. Blah 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 blah. However, things has gone to the stage where it's shrinking a lot more. The next phase is AI. Really into the AI technology. Okay, so why am I talking about this? Okay, a bit about my mentor was guiding me, one in 2013, 2014. Sorry, 2013, 2014. He wanted me to work in the corporate world and apply. He taught me how to apply for jobs, and I was applying 40 jobs each day, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 40 jobs. And yes, I do attend interviews. All right. Of course, you have to master your interviews questions, your phone interview questions, your webcam interview questions. There's a lot of stages to go through. Then you have to go through, a group interview. Then you could have a one-on-one with the supervisor or the management, and maybe another round of interview or things like that. But what I see is that there's a lot of waves of interviews. It's not only just my wave. There's going to be 3 groups interview at the same time at the same day. not at the same time, but different time on the same day or different dates as well. And you're on this huge big table where corporate world has a meeting, um, conference room, where 20 of us or 25 of us, we stab and kill each other, or we have to do some activities. So just to test us, who's the dominant one, or who's the friendly one, or who's kindly, blah, 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 blah. There's too much going on. And most people will have to lie about what's your weakness and what's your job and what's your strength and where do you see yourself in 5 years and blah, 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 blah. All right. So you got all that. But I went through many job interviews. And I will address one job interview. There's this company constantly hiring people. And I went through interviews probably 4 or 5 times. No, I'm not even joking. Just a suburb away, different or 3 suburbs away, working for the taxation. Now, the first time I went there, I was like, damn it, I think I've got the job. You go for group interviews, then you shrink down to individuals. But within the 3-4 months, you went 5 interviews with them for a different position, completely different. Then you kind of get sick of it. And I started to question why they keep calling me back. If I failed the first one, second one, third time, fourth one, why they keep calling me back? Even though I still apply for it, I never shy away from it. This would have come to your mind and say, "Hey, Will, man, they wouldn't have a slight interest on you." Until I came, that was 2013, 14. That was the era. Until now, when I went through this video probably last year ago, and I'll put the link down below, and it's talking about how companies are introducing fake jobs and how they're doing it, how they're manipulating the shares and the job market, the analysts, and saying this company is boosting, there's always advertisement for jobs, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you have that. Through that journey of 1 year, applying, one mentor guide me for getting to corporate world by going through what he went through his footsteps at his early phase by entering a customer representative, which is inbound and outbound call centers, and work your way up in the corporate world. You work in a suit and a tie up in a building. I finally got in the job is a travel insurance, and I worked 5 days, 38 hours, and my pay was $520. And I still remember that day. $520 per week. You work in an office with a tie. And I started to look back, and my previous job was working in retail. I earn more money than that. It doesn't make sense. $20 an hour. But $520 is not enough to live in Sydney during that time. But I didn't complain. I continued to work. The problem with today's workplace, if you do a mistake wrong, or if you haven't learned about political correctness or things like that, or things like that, you lose your job. And unfortunately, during that time, I have never learned. I never worked in corporate. I was a high school dropout and things like that. I have learned it in the hard way. I was in a 6 month and I lost my job on the 1st month after completing my 1st month. And I was shattered. I never picked myself up again and realized this, well, any mistake you do, it'll cost your job. Because I was frustrated. I was frustrated with the cause, and I accidentally swore, but I apologized. So, and that job, you're not supposed to go to toilet breaks. Unless if you have a lunch break, then you're allowed to go to your toilet breaks. So throughout the whole day, you cannot go to toilet breaks unless you have a break in between, 15 minutes. But, sometimes you have to control everything. And that's pretty wrongdoing. You can't even go to toilet because they monitor time per time that you're working for. Many people says, oh, jobs been shifted to third world countries, India or Philippines for cheaper rate. You have that as well. But I'm just talking about what is going on in the home soil. Yes, jobs are going, fair enough, part of globalization, technological. It is what it is. So I was shattered when I lost a job. Depression, mental health, suicide thoughts, and things like that. Not worthy being in that time. Now let's fast forward right now. When I fast forward my life right now, and you hear on the news, and are working in the industry, they really need a lot of workers in the aged care profession, and elderlies need to get treated betterly. And I say to myself, you know what, I may as well go to the industry that is booming. There's no automation you know um, won't replace um, aged care sector, where God knows how many sectors going to be wiped out. Mechanics in automation, automotive will be gone, where electric cars are introduced. Not much servicing. So, and then you have, sorry, this food I'm just not about to eat after the video. Um, Government providing free trade school or TAFE courses, TAFE we'll call it in Australia, trade school, for jobs or shortage in the country. Now, when you do this sort of stuff, there's shortage, but they never taught like the interview process or things like that, and how feisty, how unpredictable. And I'm not racist or anything, but the migrants get the upper hand on knowing how to talk or how to lie or how to get the job, more high chance rate than a local worker. Then here's the story where I am today. You know, you can't control nature. And unfortunately, where I work, I didn't have permanent shift because I was working. I still got probation for 6 months. I probably have like 3 months left, and it's unpredictable. We've got many residents who has passed away, so we have too many empty beds. So the industry to have cutting everyone's hours. Now, 90% or 80% all my work colleagues are international students, or doesn't have a green card, or Australia will call it permanent residency, or they have. And for me, it doesn't have permanent shifts. Now I'm stunned. Now I have no shifts. I have no work. And I honestly thought this is going to kick out my life to be a better um, member of the work, being a work wage earner for the society and pay my taxes. Even though I complain, I pay that much tax, but I still work because that's life. I just got out the welfare and I just wanted to work and do something meaningful and contribute to the life. But now when you got that struggle, you have no work. And when you have no work and no shifts, and you look at your peers and you ask yourself, why am I deserve to be in this position? Where international workers and everything, they're all there. I was born and raised in this country, and I'm still struggling compared to the rest. The rest they have families and things like that. I see myself, when can I propose to my girl one day? Or where do I have a safety net for work? The only thing that's going to give me work is when my work colleagues call in sick and everyone and receive a text message and see whether we got the job or not. That's my industry. I'm pretty sure until now I don't have any work days, but that's the industry of HQ. But those who go out and find jobs and go through apply for 3, 4, 5, 600 jobs per year and not having the luck and struggle, it's because of the unemployment rate and how they post the fake jobs, or you're not good at interview or psychological tests or blah blah whatever it is. and jobs are going overseas. Just there's too much negative aspect than positive. And like I said, I don't want to blame or put any fingers around, but the struggles those who go through are not enough job, underemployment. Even I work in my industry, I don't have that much hours. I still barely is enough for me to sustain to have this room where I'm staying right now. And it's a huge struggle when you go through that. And when you go through that, you start to realize maybe I should go. It's better to be back on the welfare because I entered the workforce, I went to the study, it's a free course and everything, and nothing works. The international students who gets a job, where me, a local citizen, we are not even special at all. We have no privilege at all. And we are the ones that's going to uplift this country up. And being a millennials, we are not going to get there. So what the government, national workers, skilled migrants, and to up the competition up. And when you have that, many locals who once again wanting to have a fair go or wanting to contribute to society has tumbled. So even though where I work right now, I get extra $100 more than the one that I mentioned to you guys with the call center job with a big company. Okay, that's the video, and I hope you guys do